This is my boo-boo. Say hi, boo-boo. Say hi, boo-boo. I think I've introduced Leo before. This is Leo. He is... He's off. He's a new addition that came in. There isn't a video on him yet. I need to do a video on him. Anyway, hi, how are you all doing? So, grab your favourite drink of choice. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Jules, finding my feet at the moment. This is flavoured water, so I've got apple and blackcurrant in here. I've really taken off to flavoured water. Love flavoured water at the moment. It's my favourite. This is going to be a long one, guys. We're going to talk about what's been going on, how I'm getting on, how things are going, what's happening, where we're at, Mounjaro, how I feel about it, raw video, complete honesty. Yeah, stick around, see what you think. If I'm boring you, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get going. I started Mounjaro on the 31st of March. We're now on 26th of July today, 2026. The reason for starting the Mounjaro was a few reasons. The main reason is because I put weight on, and obviously that was the reason I started. I was 89 kilos, roughly. So I was about 13 stone, 11, 13 stone, 12, somewhere around there. This had happened because I've got a disability in the shoulder. I lost all feeling in the shoulder, was struggling with the shoulder, and it started off where I lost the ability to use the hand. Then it progressed into the wrist. I ended up with tennis elbow, which if you've had tennis elbow, you know what I've gone through. And then it progressed to frozen shoulder. I've got, which if you look at my older videos, which from quite a while ago, which what started the YouTube channel originally, because there wasn't much information about it at the time, I started talking about my radius bone snap, because I basically snapped my radius bone clean in half, which is your wrist, and dislocated it falling off a Segway, which one of the kids got for Christmas. I've never broken a bone in my life before. Oh my god, it was so painful. And so I had to have a roller locking plate put into my wrist with 13 screws. And of course I started the channel because I was like explaining, and I've had a lot of messages from people, telling me that they're going through it, and I still get messages now, which, I will help people wherever I can, because I have got a lot of that back. So I developed frozen shoulder, and the ability to move it was restricted. I couldn't do my hair, I couldn't wash myself, and it was quite bad. November last year, I had a steroid injection where they put a steroid into the socket, and they inject steroid in there to get it moving. And it worked a little bit, but it didn't fix the problem. In January this year, I had a hydrodilation injection, which if you've had it, you will know how painful it is. And how it is not nice because it opens up the capsule and they put steroid into it. So that's twice. And also when I had my breast mastectomy, double mastectomy, my scarring, I had hypertrophic scarring. So I had steroid injections into hypertrophic scarring, because hypertrophic scarring means that when your skin heals, it heals on top of each other. So you have a fat layer. So they use steroid to take the layers down and thin it down, sort of thing. Because obviously on my arm here, I've got a scar there, which is a lot better than it used to be, because it was quite raised, and now it's not. It's quite thin, and that's basically where they harvest a vein out of that arm and moved it into the breast to help support the breast, because it wasn't working properly when I first had it done. So anyway, I'm going off point. So yeah, so that happened, and that was the reason for me starting Mounjaro, because I'd put so much weight on and I just didn't think I'd be able to get it off. I tried everything. I tried low carb diet, I tried exercise, I joined a gym, I tried many things, and it wasn't working. I started off on 2.5. I'd had 4 of those once a week. I'd had a bit of sickness, but I was fine. And I was quite shocked at how fast the weight came off. The first week I lost 5 pounds and it kept continuing. It was like I was losing about a pound, maybe 2 pounds, sometimes maybe even 3 pounds a week. And it started to drop off after a month, and it just like went stagnant and I didn't lose much. She sort of said to me, you've got a choice. You can either stick at 2.5 or you can go to 5. Something I wish I'd never done. I went to 5, started to become very sick with it. I became very ill. And within a couple of weeks of taking it, that's when things just progressively got worse. Now for me, I've been through hell. At the moment, I'm 11 stone 6. So I have lost the weight. I've lost quite a lot of weight. The goal was to get to 65 kilos, which is like 10 stone or whatever. But to be honest, I'm not really bothered anymore. Because of the fact that I'm just happy to have my health back and be able to eat, because I have literally been through hell. You know, it's been awful. I haven't been able to eat properly. I've had severe diarrhea. I've had stomach cramps that have been so painful. I've had sickness where it's coming, so you're basically being sick in the bowl and it's coming out the other end at the same time, which I won't go into, but it's, you know, that's how bad it's been. In my opinion, there is not enough evidence or study out there on this drug at the moment, and I think as time goes on, more will be found. It's a bit like when vapes first came out and they were saying they were safer than cigarettes, and now they're not, you know what I mean? Because there wasn't enough study done, but as time's gone on and people have had symptoms and effects, it's changed. And I think it's the same sort of thing. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the Mounjaro, but what I am going to say to you is that when I started my journey on the 31st of March, I was 13 stone 12. I was healthy. Obviously I was overweight. But I'd actually been for a fitness test just after I had my first injection. It was offered to me by the NHS because of the fact that I'm over 40. So I had my bloods done, my weight done, everything done. And the only thing that came back was that my BMI was 33. That was it. Everything else was perfect. My heart was fine, my liver was fine, my kidneys were fine. I had no cholesterol problems, I had no diabetes, I had no issues with anything else. Everything was fine. We're now, I don't know how many weeks we are, probably at least, 3 months, 4 months even, maybe, in. The last